Mamas. Celeste Howard here with the Mom Collective with my friends Rowena. And yes, you are right in noticing we're a little out of order today for those of you that tune in regularly. Liz is back in Pam's seat, but Liz is back and we missed you.
Welcome back.
I'm glad I'm back. Where have you been? Well, actually, I know where you've been. Share with everybody.
Share with everyone. Share with our viewers. Where have you been?
Reintroduced to taking care of children via my grandchildren.
Yay.
Yeah. Very exhausting. Nothing but complete and total respect for you. But yeah.
You've forgotten what it's like. Just
family in town for a few weeks.
Yes. And then my daughter's here now. So yes, then it will quiet back down. Yeah.
How many grandkids did you have at once?
Well, the two, but when you have a 2.5-year-old drama queen, that's an active babies crawling everywhere. It's Well, you know Celeste. Yeah. Celeste has a ton of them.
Yeah.
I love it.
A ton.
I do.
Always
I love
at the same time.
I want ton.
How many do you have? 5?
4.
4. Okay.
And then by the time this airs, we'll probably have 5 because there's one due on call anytime now.
Okay.
And then the next one is due in October.
Oh, wow.
Wow,
that's
great. So excited.
What do you love about it right now?
Yeah.
What do I love
Just
about
to remind us in the trenches the first time. Yes, because you're like,
do I love about being a grandma or about not being a grandma?
Like having the little ones around right now.
Oh my gosh, that's so great. There's nothing exciting at my age in my life. There's nothing more fun than being a part of their life. It's so great. Like my life's kind of boring without that. I do think I miss the days of having little kids running around because even, whether it's date nights like we talked about before or Pamela bringing her little one coming to the podcast today. Oh, by the way, I'm going to sidetrack. I'd like to introduce your special guest.
Miss Celine Rose is here joining us today.
Yes, we talked about her before we introduced her in our catch-up podcast, but that's Celine. She wanted to hang with Mommy today.
Yes.
More like
and
sleep
she
on
wanted
Mommy.
to be here. Yeah. It's entertaining. Like every evening was entertaining. Watching your kids was the entertainment. Whether it was trying to get them to bed or trying to get homework done was your entertainment. When you get older and your kids don't need stuff from you anymore, you have to come up with your own entertainment. And I'm not that entertaining. I don't know what it is. So I really like watching them spin and whatever it is they're doing. I'll babysit pretty often, which is such a blessing. I love to do that. But just a regular day is entertaining because otherwise it's just quiet. I'm in my house and I'm like, oh, I'm going to do dishes now. Okay, I'm going to clean up this room. Oh, maybe I'm going to go work on something outside in the yard. Oh, I'm going to pay a bill. And that's just, for me, that's really boring. I'd rather do those things with toys and chaos and tripping over things and somebody needing more Cheerios and making sure someone doesn't climb out of the high chair and someone else trying to get out the door while something, I'd rather have relationships going on while I'm doing the work than just the work because then I just feel like a housekeeper. Yeah. I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah. I heard someone say that once, that work without relationships, it's like toil and we're built to work alongside people or work
connection.
with people.
So when you're working for your kids, for me, it brings more value to the stuff I was doing. And I think that's something I probably will struggle with is just when it's just me in the house. I don't really care that much about the house to take care of it.
It's going to be just you in the house.
I hope not. But it is. I'm really bummed.
There's always going to be someone in your house.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Speaking of someone in your house, it is summer. There'll be lots of people's and lots of kids in lots of people's houses right now. And so I know that brings, I could tell even just from our reactions, different feelings and emotions to different moms when you say summertime.
I don't know. For me, I'm actually pretty pumped for summer.
Are you?
And we're structured because I have kids in, traditional schooling, but this is the time where the mornings are not as chaotic. I'm not in like such a rush to get everybody out the door by a certain time so that they can be, in class on time. I'm not having to think about like putting all the lunches together because my kids don't do hot lunch. It's like so nice to just
lunches are the worst.
It is and I do it for 3 kids. I do it for 3 kids every day, the whole school year, because that's how I love on my kids. Don't make them get hot lunches. But anyway, that's a whole other thing. But I'm excited. Like
I don't know.
Some
kids feel that way.
I don't think
That's the wound you had from childhood.
but I grew up buying lunch in school. Like I had to buy lunch every day. My mom did not make lunches for me every day.
Do you want?
See, I wanted hot lunch because my parents were too cheap to pay for hot lunch every day, and so I had to have a packed lunch.
Same. So I envied the hot lunch people.
I was like,
I think it's a luxury on both. Yeah, for both mom and
I wonder for you though.
It's coming.
No, I'm just looking forward to like being able to chill in the morning and enjoy my coffee. I mean, I start my coffee hot, and then when they're out the door, then I finish the rest of my coffee, and it's like a nice coffee.
Yep.
So I just lazier mornings. I am so looking forward to it. Anyone else? Anyone else feel the same? I feel like people feel differently.
A little story on that.
Yeah.
When we first moved to Texas, we lived in a golf community, and so my older two kids were 4 and 5, and so we had a swim team. And so I thought, oh, I know, I'm going to sign him up for the swim team. One morning of swim team, I'm like,
it's awful.
Why?
It's like, what is it?
Because we had to be there.
Oh, that sounds
7 o'clock
like a nightmare.
Oh,
no,
no.
thank you. My kids do not.
Absolutely not. Am I getting
wow.
up and getting my kids to swim team at 7 o'clock in the morning?
And it's cold, and they don't
Well, it
want to
was
hop in the pool.
but it was summer.
But it was summer.
I mean, the
swim.
water's
Yeah, but that wasn't the
I can't
point.
see.
You spend the whole school year getting up early and organizing. And I thought, yeah, we're gonna do golf. Golf starts at 10.
There you go.
Answers. There's
It's
answers.
so much better.
There you go.
Yeah. So I agree. I validate you.
Yeah, thank you.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
that.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. What about you, Pam? How do you feel about summer?
So up until this summer, craved the structure and I needed to have something to do and it was very stressful. And by the end of summer, I was like pulling my hair out. But
Yeah.
now because of the baby and the transition to 3, I'm more like Rowena now where I'm like,
Really?
we don't have to be anywhere.
Good for you. Wow.
And- but the
cheers to the new
babies-
season.
We keep our babies on a schedule,
Yes.
which gets
So
harder
do
the
I.
more you have.
Sure.
But it's for my sanity.
Yes.
This
Mhm.
baby,
Me
too.
I'm blessed, sleeps through the night because of so. But I think the baby brings a sense of structure now.
Oh, that's good.
And
Yeah.
so
Oh, that's
that's a
true.
little bit enough for me
Because you have to
in this
certain
season.
things. Yeah.
In this season. But the counter side of that is I have 2 little rambunctious kids. So how do I occupy them?
How do you entertain them? Yeah.
So yeah, that's been kind of tricky. Like we've had some help. I'll have someone come and maybe take them for 2 hours to go to like a park, but that's not going to be every day. So like,
Yeah, it gets painfully hot here in Texas.
Yeah.
So you can only do that
Yes.
safely for so
Yes.
long.
But then I like flip it and I'm like, if I need to make time for this, like, they're only going to be this little for so long. So I kind of want to take this summer too, to be like, my son's going to enter kindergarten. And I feel like that's a little bit more, real school. And so I want to take this time to like, make a bucket list and do stuff with
Yes.
them because I do miss that.
I think it's good to make a bucket list and have a goal
Yes.
and kind of a check off.
Yes.
It is
Yeah.
because I think you get overwhelmed and consumed. But if you kind of you're focused on
Like the types of entertainment
Yeah,
and
correct.
attractions
Yeah,
and
correct.
the
Yeah.
days that you can.
Yes.
yeah,
And I feel like too, we do more fun stuff and I enjoy it. I enjoy my kids more when we're out of the house versus
Yes,
in the
so
house
do
because I
I.
feel like I have to
Yes.
do all this stuff.
Yeah.
And then it's also the house is always in shambles because I have a 5'3" and a baby. And so it just is a reminder of what I'm not doing. And so I'm not as present. I'm more, I think, short with my kids.
Because
I
you
am
see fun as a mess.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
I used to have, now there's this thing called the internet, and like, you can just Google what is there or ask chat or whatever to do today. But once upon a time, I used to use like the kids magazines, Dallas Child for where we live.
Mhm.
But it would have like the month, it would have all the different activities that there were on this Monday or the Tuesday or the
That's
weekend. And
Mhm.
I would have
Public
a list.
libraries also have
Yes,
that.
I
and
love
I would
that.
have a
Yes.
list of the options of things to do on Monday and the options of things to do on Tuesday because I needed just kind of that overload of what am I going to do today? If there's
Yeah.
nothing
Mhm.
fantastical, there's no option. You're like, well, I could either go to Six Flags, which you're not going to do,
Right.
or I'm going to stay home. Well, there's definitely something in between
Yes.
those two things. But we would do, I think I had a list of what local libraries, when they had story time, what time it
Mhm.
was. Even the mall, like the mall would have things. Home Depot had little classes.
Yeah, my son
Oh,
does
yes.
that.
Michael's has craft classes for
Yes.
kids. There was these different little play places. There's even some really good water parks in some of the suburban areas that have good, like you have to pay a little more if you're not a resident of that town,
yeah.
but have really great kid-friendly, fun little water parks.
Splash pads are
I-
totally hot thing.
I know everything you ever want to know about splash pads. I know where every splash pad is, and there's always an adjacent playground.
That's true.
Oh, it's beautiful.
So we'll just put Liz's phone number below and just call
Let me
her.
tell you,
As your resource
I
guide.
have researched every splash pad and parks, and Texas does these
They do.
suburban
They do.
areas. All
There's a lot.
all the playgrounds are covered.
Yeah.
It's great. And by the way, the splash pads clear out at about 11:30.
Good to know.
Just in time for
Yeah.
nap.
Lunch and nap
Good
time.
to know.
Yeah.
To say,
Totally
Ask
could use
AI.
AI to figure out what to do on a
Yeah.
hot
Don't tell the
Dallas
program
summer
it's
you
afternoon.
literally could say, today is
Yes.
blank. What is there to do with kids these certain ages? These are the cities, or this is my zip code. And it can
Yes.
give you a list.
Speaking of AI, have you ever used it to create a menu?
Yes.
Have you ever done this?
I need to. I
Oh my God,
need to.
I've done
Tell
it.
me. Tell me.
So
what
you
was that
go
like?
through your pantry and
Yeah.
your refrigerator and say, here's what I have.
Mhm.
Will you please create dinner ideas?
Like a recipe?
It
yeah,
tells you
from
all
what
the
you
different dinner ideas you can do with what you have in the house. It's great.
So back to summertime. AI is helpful. Getting out of the house is really helpful for some people. What about, like, what do you do? Like a day, what's a day look like? Because I know kids sometimes, are you guys camps or no camps?
Okay.
Because you said you wanted
We're in the
to
thick.
hang out.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're not on school hours, but we are in the thick. I've got 4 boys. So we've got all kinds of sports camps happening. We have our school offers like a summer, like enrichment type of camp. So there's that. But then my oldest will be learning how to drive this summer. And yeah, and probably we're talking
It'll be
about getting
praying
his
for
first
you.
part-time job. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Imagine.
But yeah, the littlest one, I'm kind of in your boat. It's like, okay, which trampoline park do we go
Yeah.
to?
Yeah.
He loves the splash pads. Do we call up friends to meet up? That kind of thing. So I mean, there's going to be a lot of schlepping around. I'm going to be
Always.
in the car again, but I'm telling you, having my mornings, that is such a gift. Like, it's a really great way. And I'm a morning person, but I need my time. I mean, I mentioned so many episodes ago or last season, like I got up at 5:25 a.m. to do my scriptural journal writing.
Beautiful. I need
Thank
that.
you.
That's amazing.
I need
I
that.
have to, otherwise I'll not be so.
Give yourself grace.
Will not be great.
Baby.
Yeah, it's. I'm in a different season.
That's a whole new
You
episode
can
we
do
should go
that
over.
early when she's 1,
Yeah.
2. That's
Or 5.
And as much as you can just be
15.
still and snuggle this delicious baby, like snuggle this
Very
delicious baby.
So yeah, my summer rhythm is different. I homeschooled most of my kids, at least all through elementary school. So we'd only have 1 or 2 in high school that would have summer break. So honestly, for me, summertime, I love having my kids home for summer. Now that they're in college, that's awesome.
Oh,
But I really struggle with the lack of structure. I like to know when we're actually doing something. I like to know when I'm going to have quiet time. I like to know when we're actually all functioning young adult people. I get frustrated because acts of service is my love language. So the total sloth that happens during summer times for me, sometimes I'm just frustrated with my kids. I'm like,
Oh,
why are you just sitting there?
I agree.
Why?
So
And
hard.
yet you still are not doing your dishes or taking out the trash or cleaning up your room because during the school year, you're busy.
right.
But I don't know if anyone else struggles with that. I know everyone says you're supposed to love. I never love the things you're supposed to love, but you're supposed to love summertime. And I love my kids and I love the weekends and the evenings, but I really struggle with the lack of purpose in the actual daytime of summer.
See.
But I know there's camps, but then I feel like on the flip side, you put them in so many camps and then you don't spend time together. And it felt like that's what summertime is supposed to be about.
Sure.
So I don't think I ever found the perfect balance.
Mm.
I was talking to, now I have older kids, so they're all working except for my rising freshman. And isn't that crazy?
I cannot
Yeah.
believe little Jake is going to be in high school.
Youngest is freshman.
Amazing.
We're not even a week in. And I was like, listen, summers are hard for mom. I need some sort of rhythm. I need some sort of knowing that like
Yeah.
when you're going to wake up and do something. And I don't know. And he's like, Mom, I just got out of school. I just want to lay around. I'm like, that's fine. But I just want to know when you're going to be laying around and then when you're going to be doing something. It's just, yeah, that's personally a struggle for me.
I always felt like if there was something structured, which in my personality, there was always something structured, then they earn the right to
Do nothing.
by the
No,
end of the
so
day.
yeah.
And speaking
yeah.
of camps, if they went to camp, which they did, let's say they're at camp for a week, then I felt like they earned the right to kind of lie around for the next week.
Yeah.
They earn that. They're tired.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a binge,
Yeah, up and
valley
down,
kind of.
yeah.
We're totally that
What do you
family
do?
too. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, of course, the calendar's full because of the ages that all my kids are. But we,
So are
you know,
you in back-to-back camps?
yeah, and like one kiddo has 2 camps in like almost every, because he's in like one sports camp and another sports
Right.
camp and they're simultaneous, but not on the same day. But yeah, and okay, and then we've got baseball. Yeah, maybe I'm like really. Yeah,
So you stay busy in the summer.
I
It's
do
not
stay
an
busy,
all-off.
but it's
Okay.
not school busy. So like the
Oh,
pressure is off,
Right.
and they're
That makes
doing things that they love to do, and we're seeing
That's the
friends. And like,
difference.
moms are like, "Hey, I'll grab your kid if you can grab my kid on this day." I don't know. It's like a different kind of community rallying happening, but it is still like it's still having to schlep people, and like I'm still in the car a lot. I mean, that's always a pain, but it's more relaxed. The pressure is off. And I was trying to say, to your point, we're out there doing all of these activities, but when we are home, we are really home and relaxed. And I will get, my kids are older, I'll give them, I mean, they're on devices, but and every summer it's like, okay, how do we limit the devices? I think that's what I struggle with. That's the season that I'm in, because I've got kids who are old enough to be on devices and game all night long because it's summer. I've got that.
Yeah.
So,
That's a whole episode.
yeah, that's a
We
whole
could
other,
go
that's a
to.
whole
Yeah.
season.
I'd love to go into that.
But I mean, so those are probably my challenges for the summer, that we don't get too engulfed by that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We're out there doing the things hard, but then we also like rest pretty hard
because
too.
they earn it. I feel like they
Yes.
earn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They need the downtime.
Yeah.
It
Can't always
sounds
be
like with
stimulated.
having camps, that gives you that sort of structure in
Yeah.
a way. So you
Yeah.
have that automatic
Yeah.
time on and time off.
Right.
And I feel like with little kids, you're the one that's having to cause the activity.
Yes.
Right.
So do you struggle with I'm supposed to love having them all around, but yet they're still driving me crazy.
day.
But then
This morning.
But
today.
it's
Sometimes are hard. They are.
It's so hard
They're
because
just so physically taxing.
yes, and even when they play, like they might independent play, but independent play like right next to me, and then they're roaring, and then they're
Yes.
overstimulating, and I've got this baby on
You got
me,
the
and I'm
baby.
like,
So for you, honestly, summertime in a good way might get busier because there are so many fun options the whole family can go to that you can play. You can go to the splash pad. You can meet up with friends at the park. You could do these fun little camps or little half day things, and honestly, probably get a break
yes,
from the super busy drop them off somewhere or activities. And
yes, yes, and it does kind of make me sad because he is signed up for. I thought I was behind on camps, which I usually am. Because there's a few we can do, but then we signed him up for like 1 or 2, and then it kind of makes me sad because since the baby came, and even a little bit before, I've just seen a bond because they're getting older with my son and my daughter, and like I took him once on my own somewhere fun for mommy and me day, and I was so excited because I haven't had that in a while with the baby and everything, and it was actually kind of sad because her absence was felt, and he noticed it.
Oh my God.
I noticed it watching. Like he'd be like, "Yeah, mommy,"
Yeah.
but he'd usually have her to go, "Come on, Pearl. That's my
Oh.
daughter's name. Let's go do this. Let's do this." And that night at prayer, my husband put them to bed, and he came down and told me, we do rose and thorn, and he said his rose was the little dinosaur thing we went to. He goes, but his thorn was that Pearl wasn't there.
Oh my
Oh, I
gosh.
love
That's the
that.
sweetest
And
thing
that's
ever.
when it so I'm in this like also, I don't know, I have this like I want to do more with them together,
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I think.
but with
that's it.
keeping my sanity. So
Of course.
trying
Of
to figure it
course.
out right
You know,
now.
that's the blessing. Everyone feels like when you have more kids, it makes it harder. You have less time with your kids or someone wants more attention from you. But they build these relationships. I don't think Stanton would have grown that relationship with Pearl if you hadn't been busy with a baby or
Right.
like just having to do something else and not being able to meet up.
Well, and she's older now.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
Is she
Yeah.
3?
She's 3.
Yeah. They're like in it together.
Yes.
Always
They really
in
are.
it together.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
And it's beautiful, and I want to nurture that.
Yeah.
So yeah. So it's bittersweet.
So in
Yeah.
closing, we're going to just do like I know summer's just starting, but you can think back to past ones. What is a favorite summer memory? Like what's some I guess we all go on, like, we often you get to go, can go on vacation. So sometimes it's those, or is it just being around the house? Like, what's
So our
your,
own personal or with
yes,
the kids?
no, oh, with the kids, like
Okay.
your summers
Okay.
with kids.
Really?
So,
Oh,
For me,
I never go to order.
yeah, for me, it's always the same thing. I'm not the most active person. I wish I could be more active, but I love to bike. I love to bike with my boys, and when it's not too hot, like earlier in the day or like in the evening, any evening bike ride, morning bike ride with my husband and my kids, it's like the best time of my life.
Yeah.
what's your favorite summer?
I think it was
Summer
family
cadence?
vacations because we pulled ourselves away from the schedule and it was just time. You had an excuse to relax and be free.
Yeah.
And so it was because let's face it, a summer schedule's a lot like a school schedule. So on a family vacation, it gives you an excuse to do nothing.
Yeah.
And everything's
And you're
starting
away to destination.
in some other, I don't know, Airbnb, and it doesn't matter. And
It's not your problem.
yeah, totally. It's great. Yeah. And new experiences for the kids too. Yeah.
Mine would probably be, so I was blessed. It was just me and my sister growing up, but we had our next door, like literally right next door neighbor had three girls, but two girls the same age as me and my sister. So we would be outside running around playing all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. I think I shared an earlier podcast, like we lived on a golf course. We used to sell lemonade to the golfers. We had,
Yeah.
But I thought you also
And
sold the
beer,
beer.
right?
oh yeah, and
Yeah.
beer. Illegally.
I remember that.
Yes. That was when we made the most money.
Yeah, of course.
So do you see your kids creating those similar kind of memories, you think?
Oh, with them too,
Yeah.
yes. Yes, for sure. For sure. Because it is like, it's beautiful. And because it's the sibling bond too.
Yeah.
And
I
there
think
is
it's
something
beautiful.
beautiful about not having that schedule that allows you
It
to kind of have
is.
that bond. Because
Yeah.
I love when my
The
girls are
pressure's
home
off.
in
I
the
love it.
summertime and my kids come home from college and no one's doing homework. They have to get up for work, but they're young and they stay up late,
Yeah.
get up early and they're fine. So after dinner, we always go we're often out on the back patio, glass of wine, because many of our family are over 21 now. And even if they weren't, we still drink at home. And as we covered in past episodes,
Yes.
but we will just sit outside and my daughter will play guitar and my son's kind of sitting out there and they're two people are kind of playing some funny little word game.
Sweet.
My husband and I are talking and we'll be outside for hours just because there's nothing we have to be doing.
Yes,
That's a
that's
beautiful
what I love
picture
about
you just
summer.
painted.
Yeah.
That's what I want to be.
Yeah.
I tell you, I mean, I'm very much. Who, did we say this off camera or on camera? The relationships. It's not so much about serving, right? It's about
Yes.
like these relationships that you're fostering. And that's
Especially when you get
Those
into
moments of
adult kids,
bonding.
you have to, yes.
because they're not just humans you're trying to like keep alive or busy. You're just hanging.
Yeah.
Gosh,
They're pretty great.
I'm really excited for that.
So ladies, stick with it. if you're in the trenches and you're phase 1 and 2, like just notice, like even Pam's noticed how her kids are forging those relationships because she's busy. And, Rowena, your kids are forming like just common activities from doing something mom's not a part of,
Right,
going
which
to
is
school and doing all those
Yeah.
things. So
Yeah.
stick at it, keep with it. I don't know what stick at it means. I don't think that's a thing, but
We got what
I
you meant. It's
understood
okay.
it.
I totally understand.
all bad stuff.
Right? You're telling us it does get better, is what you're
Yes,
saying.
And
100%.
and all the
And
beauties.
totally worth it.
In this summer, because there is time, step back and notice the blessings around you. You aren't slave to the school system or having to be busy. And it's up to you, like really to stop. It doesn't mean you need to like the mess, when the kids are playing, but at the same time, you could still see the relationships that are coming next
And
to
the,
it,
and the mess is tempered.
I could also look beyond we aren't doing anything, we aren't producing something. And I need to separate that from myself to really be thankful and see the relationships are there. And I just think that challenge is constantly just to see the relationships and to remember just how blessed we are. So
Amen.
we'll end on that.
And yeah, what a gift that, wherever you are in your summer season, like you're you're letting us come to you. Let us continue to do that. If you haven't already, which, we should be really good friends by now, subscribe to us on
You can just show up.
YouTube.
Like, we could just come over unannounced.
I mean, because I think we're at that point in our relationship. And if you didn't already know, we're on Apple Podcast. So be sure to follow there, and Spotify as well. And, of course, you can see some fun stuff.
YouTube.
Yes, it's subscribe on YouTube. Smash that subscribe button. But also, we're on Instagram too, if you're not already following us.
Summertime's a season of play dates. Send it to a friend.
Please do.
Love your friends.
Do.
And until we meet again next week, because we know you have now subscribed and we're just going to come over, just remember, you were handpicked for this. So lean in. God bless. Bye-bye.